Previously on Survivor Branford. For many in the final 6, making it past the previous tribal council gave them confidence in their endgame plans. Sarah and Sarah factored into all plans as they had a Final 4 deal with John and Jackson, a Final 3 deal with Mare, and the promise of an all-girls alliance which included Olivia. Sarah winning immunity was viewed by all as the least disruptive to the established plans, but she and Sarah knew that they were finally at an inflection point in the game. After running through all the options, they decided that voting with the Girls Alliance would be for the best, though its various members had different preferences as to whether Jackson or John should go. At Tribal Council, the girls decided to put their votes on John, delivering a shocking blindside and bracing for Jackson's reaction to the unexpected swerve. 5 are left. Who will be voted out tonight?
When they came up to you again, you're like, I'm not throwing out John's name, and we weren't sure.
I'm not throwing out John's name, but he is a target.
Yeah, I thought she came up to me and said you wanted to vote for John.
You guys left saying Olivia.
Yeah.
You two left saying Olivia. It's frustrating. It's super, super frustrating. I just, like, everything I wanted to do got hijacked from right underneath my feet. I just feel cooked. In this point in time, I feel cooked.
Yeah,
there's no question.
We already
about
talked
that.
about she's the next one out.
That's 100%.
But he was such a bigger threat than her. We both walked up to you together, and I was like, "Are you down for John?" And
That's what I'm trying to. And you were like, "Oh, I'm not sure about that."
Because we left saying Olivia.
Before that, when I approached
No, but we
the
left
challenge.
saying Olivia.
Because after
Because you said no, not John.
we came to
We
you.
left saying John. You didn't come to me. If they actually wanted to do it, they actually wanted to tell me, like, hey, no, I think it's actually going to be John, then I wouldn't be in this scenario. Now I don't have that vote under my name. I could say it was my plan originally all along, but I didn't vote it. So now I'm behind the 8 ball. Now I'm the person that's going to get dragged to the end.
Bottom line is this: we weren't sure to be on board.
Yeah, that's it.
We didn't, but we didn't need your vote. And then now it's in.
Hey, I get it. This happened to me last year. I was left out of the final 6.
Yeah, we cannot risk being. No, that's not.
That's why I
Yeah,
wanted
then we all.
It's getting a little tense. This has been a lot. I feel like there's been blowback from Jackson. I think he wanted credit for the John move, whereas in reality, it's like our move. Me, Mare, and Sarah have a majority right now.
We weren't sure that you were 100% for that, and that if you said we're doing John.
We tried to.
We did.
We were saying Olivia originally because she was a jury threat.
Yeah.
And then you two came up and said John.
Yes. We were like, which one do we go? Because you know
No,
what
we
happened?
broke saying
No,
Olivia. If you guys said, okay, but what do you think about actually doing John?
Well, that's what we tried to do.
But
No,
What do you mean?
we can't be like so John. Olivia now.
yeah. I just gotta keep my head up. It's really hard to do so right now. I'm not gonna lie. I feel very defeated right now. Now that I was left at the last vote, I have no more biscuits. I have no biscuits to give to the jury. You know what I mean? And what am I gonna say? It was my idea originally.
Him and John both came to me and were like, this is it for you, man. This is the end of the line. So, like, yeah, both of them before Tribal. That's why I called John out when I was like, dude, you literally said Mare's name to me. You told me to write Mare's name down. And I've been wanting John out since I got on to, like, since we merged.
I'm really glad you're part of it.
This whole Survivor experience has been insane. The fact that I'm here with 5 players left is beyond me. And I'm really hoping that I can make it through this last Tribal to make it 4 girls in the final 4. I'm really excited for my dad to see this and watch this back. He's a big Survivor fan. I'm a huge Survivor fan. I can't wait, actually. I think he'll be proud of me. Out of the 3 of them, who do you think has the best case?
Mare.
Really? I'm very happy though that we did come together and make something work. I know.
It was a long time coming.
Got the girls. I know.
How do you feel? Last one standing from your drive. That's a milestone.
I know. I don't think it really hit that I'm like the last one finished my tribe.
Olivia, I actually feel so great with. It's so nice to finally be in a place where I can work with her. Like, I felt like there were so many rounds. Like, Garrett wanted to work with us, Mike wanted to work with us, now Olivia wanted to work with us. And like, now I do feel like I can finally work with her a little bit.
Yeah, Jackson's scrambling right now. He feels left out of that bowl.
I just want to make sure everything's good with us. Like, I know, like, that was, like, a lot. Like, I'm really sorry for that.
No, yeah, I mean, but we talked about it. I get it. It's still gonna be there, like, no matter what. We talked about it. I understand what happened.
Yeah. I think we all were in agreement that's gonna happen either now or the next vote. You know, I just think we did we did a vote earlier than we expected.
He's digging his own grave. I'm voting for Jackson, so he can't do anything.
It is what it is. He's gonna try and spin everything.
We have the idol, we have the numbers. We're fine. The three of us are locked in.
Yeah,
My ideal final three at this point is Sarah, and me. As it has been from the beginning. I think it's going to be tough. Whoever else is in Mr. Jackson, Sarah, Olivia, everyone's strong. Everyone's a good player. Everyone has a good story. I think they all have better stories than me.
Everyone has a strong story.
100%.
Like Olivia's the last woman standing on her track. Jackson 0 to hero. He was the first one out. Now he's the final combo. It's going to be 3 strong people sitting at the end. So this is it.
Yes.
I'm not scared for.
She used her. We just used her as a number. She just got used. She had no agency.
I'm worried about
the bitter truth.
Olivia, I think the case I could make against her is just that we kind of used her. The 3 other girls used her to get to the end, and she really had no agency in that.
They took my idea.
All I know is they told me John, and I was like, all right, I'm taking that and I'm running with it.
Sarah has the idol. You already knew that. It's in that water bottle.
Yeah.
I want that water bottle, and I'm gonna take the idol out. My only play in my mind is to play Sarah's idol that she'll give me.
It sounds like it's a group idol.
Yes.
But it also sounds like she's
And
held
she's-
up a whole bunch. Say, like, you have the idol, you win immunity.
Yeah.
Who would you target? Okay. Would you play the idol for me?
I'm worried about the idol. Like, I'm worried because it's out there. Can he just like take it? What's his problem?
He was telling me that you took his idea.
What?
Like with the John.
Oh, we took his idea and then he didn't do his own idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you got played.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
He wants to trick us into giving it to him.
basically. He literally just wanted us to.
We were literally trying to like, no way in hell he's putting this water bottle.
We're not. It's stupid.
lie.
We are not that stupid. This is not up for discussion.
We end it saying Olivia.
I really am sorry that happened.
Is there any chance I could hold the idol? Oh,
I don't think so.
You don't think so? No. So it is me. I'm cooked.
Yeah.
I'm cooked.
Yeah.
So you agree? I'm cooked. Right now, that conversation didn't make me feel good. She's just going to say, don't worry, it's just anxiety. Taking the idol and playing it would be a good jury move. I don't think she's gonna give it to me.
Is he asking for the idol?
Yeah. Not the real idol.
Put the fake one. I literally.
Yes. We're doing it.
He's like begging for his life. Jackson was like talking to me and talking about how he's stressed and he's gonna get blown out, and then he goes, and I can see he's like looking down at the water bottle. He's like, this is what he's like, would you be willing to just let me hold the idol? And I was like, absolutely. I don't think so. And then he goes, so it's me. And I was like, that would be the dumbest thing ever. When there's 5 people left to give immunity to someone else. Yeah, that's wild. Yeah.
All I know is that if I get past this vote and we vote out Jackson next, I have to win the immunity or else I'm gone. So those 3 girls are ride or die. If I made it to the final 3, I think Mare and Sarah I would take with me. Sarah has been, I feel like, friends with everyone and a great competitor. I just feel like that's my best shot.
He's trying to tell me that he's gonna try to get that idol. Get that old says, I know. He's like, and if I win immunity, I'll give it to you and we're gonna go back.
He said that?
You know,
So who do you want to sit with?
I wanna sit with you and I think Sarah.
I like that.
I don't believe that anyone will take me either.
You don't think so?
Because I'm the last
Because
one
you're the
on
last
track.
one, yeah.
She told me that if she wins, that she would bring me in her final 3, which feels really good. I would love to win this final 5 immunity. If Jackson wins it, that's what I'm worried about. So let's see what happens with this final 5 challenge.
Olivia is a massive jury.
Oh, Olivia cannot go.
No, honestly, if I think if the 3 of us get there, at the end of it, I think we'll be fine.
If you and Sarah get that, I love that.
Yeah,
I'm not worried at all about sitting next to you and Sarah at the end. I also could see a world where like we all get a good amount of votes. And that's like a nice testament. We're getting Olivia. Wait, I'm not sure of this because if Olivia gets to the final 4, she has a shot to the final.
Who are you voting out this round?
Go! The first task for each of the castaways in this challenge is to untie as many individual pieces of rope that they think they'll need for later. Untying knots may be one of the more underrated Survivor skills. Mare has another piece freed. Everyone working hard and trying not to daydream of the final four. Mare first to move on to the hooks. She's hoping that the rope she's gathered is enough to allow her to reach the furthest target. Sarah's joined Mare, and now they have to retie all of the strands together again before tossing their hooks. Olivia's satisfied with the amount of rope she's gathered. It could definitely be stressful for Sarah and Jackson seeing the competition moving on to the next phase. Everyone taking care to tie those knots tight. Jackson joins the fun with rope in both hands and around his neck. Sarah being really cautious in the first phase. Mare with a good toss, and has her first picture bundle. Sarah says forget it, and she's going to join the rest. Olivia can't quite hook her first bundle with that attempt. Mare going with the lasso approach, but not enough distance. Olivia has her first bundle and will now aim for the further target. Sarah snagging her first set of pictures. Sarah with a nonchalant overhead toss. And it works. She's right back in it. Sarah realizing that there's no way her hook will reach the further target and is off to gather more rope. Olivia coming to the same conclusion. The time invested earlier is worth every second if it means no additional trips out for rope. Sarah's back and ready to try out her upgraded hook. Jackson sprinting out for more rope. Sarah with a great toss. Just trying to work that hook. And that reaction says it all. Sarah with another toss right on the mark. And this time she has it. Sarah is going to be the first to move on to the puzzle. A head start for Sarah. How well does she know her Survivor Branford winners? The rest are hoping that the answer is not well enough. Sarah's going to have to arrange the 9 winners in order, with a little surprise at the end. And no one else ready to join her yet. Sarah has her second bundle. She's going to move on to the puzzle. For Jackson, Mare, and Olivia, it may be a case of so close, but so far away. As a returning player, perhaps Sarah in good shape to ace this quiz. Sarah has herself positioned correctly, of course, and puts Sam in his proper spot. Also has Haley right. Joe causing her to think a little more. Oh no. Jackson has the distance, he just has to reel it in. Never mind, his rope unknotted. Sarah working quickly, and seems to have forgotten the winner of her first season. It was a long time ago. Mare's on target, pulling her bundle closer, but into a much tougher position.
Hey, which ones do you know?
Is he 4?
I have no idea.
I think Sam is 8. I think.
Olivia's surprising herself with that toss, but she's ready to move on. Sarah calling for a check, and not even close. After each incorrect guess, the castaways will need to empty all of the pictures out and run a penalty lap to the starting line of the challenge. Sarah hoping for Danielle to tell her which season she won. Mare's hook again can't grab that stubborn bundle. Olivia's ready to put her memory to the test. And they're about to get more company upstairs as Jackson has his second bundle. Sarah might be starting to think she'll have to get to the final four without the luxury of immunity. Jackson looking eager to begin on his puzzle. Mare meanwhile taking advantage of the extra space to get the right angle on her bundle. Sarah not calling for another check, rather watching Jackson as he takes a shot. Sarah pondering her current solution. Sarah calls for a check, and she'll have to do a lap. Olivia a little closer, but close won't cut it in this challenge. Mare being very opportunistic, but still can't get that second bundle. Jackson thinks he has it, but he's got a few seasons swapped. Mare finally with her bundle, hoping she's not too late. The castaways may be wondering if they'll be the answer to a trivia question asked seasons from now. Mare's arrived and gets to work. Everyone fighting for the final four and being only one step removed from the final tribal council. Olivia giving Mare a little assistance.
I don't have a Haley. Oh yeah, I do. Thank you.
Jackson again thinks he has it. But one mistake may cost him this challenge. Mare relying on her veteran knowledge. And she's called for a check. Mare wins immunity! Mare into the final four of this game. Looking to add her picture to the list of Survivor Branford winners. Mare, come on over. First time I'm able to award you individual immunity. You're into the final four of this game. One step closer to actually adding your picture to this list of winners. As for the other four, one of you will become the 10th player voted out to Survivor Branford.
That's probably my game costing mistake. By looking at Sam and Ryan in the eyes, getting lost into them, and then flipping the order they're supposed to be in. I would love for Olivia to go home, but I don't trust anybody anymore. I thought we were all locked steady, and until they said, oh yeah, we're so good. We're so good, locked steady. By the way, you're not gonna be part of the vote, but we're so good. So good, guys.
That was best case scenario, I think. We agree with best case scenario. Okay. Jackson, sounds good to me. Should we just tell him or should we not?
No, we're just gonna tell him.
Okay.
That's okay.
Whew. All right, that last challenge was pretty tough. I'm hoping we're doing what we want to do and sticking with the girls strong, and hopefully Jackson will be out. I think those girls are so tight that I have to win the next immunity. Oh my God, I'm so happy that you feel so relieved. Like, oh, literally, like
The emotional roller coaster from
I literally called you. I said you're gonna
everything. I hate
dude, you're the last one down there.
The emotional roller coaster of being like, I suck, to winning that challenge.
I know. I like.
Wow, that feels so good. A final 5 immunity win feels amazing. I was definitely demoralized when I was the last one down there for a very long time, but didn't give up. Olivia did help me out there. She was looking at my board and was like, you're missing Haley. And I was like, I don't have Haley. It was still stuck on the rope. I did appreciate Olivia's help on that. I got you, girl. That was fudge.
Thanks for help. Dude, clearly.
What are you thinking?
I think so. Unless you guys are turning on me now.
To me, it's down to who do you not want to sit next to? This is what we were talking about before.
Kind of let the girls fight it out. I trust you guys. I mean, we did it last time, so why not just do it one more time?
Like, honestly, I don't even care if it's Jackson or Olivia. I think everyone has a strong story, but hers is different.
Yeah.
She has a story that's like, unique and good.
If she's in the
She'll
finals,
get- yeah.
she'll get all the sympathetic jury votes.
I don't want to have another Tasha out of the final four. I'm kind of indifferent towards Olivia and Jackson. To me, everybody's a little too scared of Olivia. Like, oh, she's the last of the other tribe. I'm not really scared of sitting next to her in the final three, but I get the point about the jury's going to want to vote for her.
Yeah, Jackson. Oh, okay. Because we don't want to give her a shot to be at the final three.
Sure. I'm not as scared of her as you guys are, but I get it.
No. I think we could beat her, but I'm worried that the jury would want to vote for her over us. I think, like, speaking-wise, like, strategy-wise, I think we have dominated. Part of me is worried on why me and Sarah's name has never been brought up once to get voted out. Like, does no one see us as people who could potentially win? I'm shocked the three of them aren't ganging up on the two of us. Maybe I'm wrong and I'm overestimating the two of us. That could be very much a possibility.
We have a final set up with all three voters. Yes, they're going to get together and vote for one of us, I think. Actually, Mayor might stick with us.
You know what? I don't think they will.
We're voting for Olivia. It's so easy. Yeah.
You understand my sense.
I do understand.
I get that, but
It's gonna be Olivia. It's gonna be Olivia. We're gonna be there. We'll figure it out at 4. Yeah. You know, we all agree Olivia's the one that wants us next year. She has a story that is unique from ours. Her story is different. Then we'll figure out the final one. We figure out the final one. Yeah. And may the best person win.
I am very nervous. It worked out for me last tribal, but this tribal I do have an uneasy feeling that I think that they're thinking it might be my time. They used what they could out of me. Hopefully it's Jackson, sorry.
Oh, sure, it's me.
You know it's Olivia.
That's what we wanted to do last time.
Yeah, but
We went for John.
I think, like, to technical-wise, we'd have done a better job in the game, but emotion-wise, she makes a lot to the jury. We don't want that at all.
I need trust. I think you gotta realize that. Because I was left out of the vote.
Yes.
Of what was supposed to be my final three.
Uh-huh.
I wish you pulled me aside and said, hey, we're actually gonna be doing John.
We lost some trust in the last fight, which makes sense. I want to find a way to make it up to you and build that trust back.
It would feel better if I had the idol to hold.
I get that, but that's the same stuff that Meredith and John were telling us. Like, we're paranoid, we want the idol, we need this trust,
But
right?
this is the final 5.
I get,
it's getting
like-
played, right? The idol's getting played.
No. If there's
So
no need
the
to
idol's
play
just
it.
gonna expire.
Yes, if there's no need to play it, why play it? It's gonna be played for no reason? For who? For what? To negate one vote from her?
See this? This is what's sketchy.
I'm like actually confused in what you want though. Like, cause like I'm telling you, no one wants to sit with her. This is the ideal thing to happen.
This is
right?
This is what I was told last round.
How do we know that you're not gonna play it on Olivia and vote one of us out?
You have to trust me.
But you don't have to trust me when we say that it's gonna be Olivia. It goes both
I
ways.
trusted you last round.
Okay,
it
but
goes
like
both ways.
no.
I just can't let it be me right now. I think I have a real chance to go far in this game, and I just can't be caught with my pants down. Because this is what
We
I told
told
you. This
you
is what
why
I.
it didn't work out last time because we thought you were like you didn't want to do it, right?
But in the final 3, I thought you would decide to be like, hey, we're actually doing John. I want to let you know. Okay.
we tried doing that.
You tell the people that are out of your plan to come into your plan.
We tried to.
But I wanted you to.
I still don't get what you're confused about. Like, we tried to bring you in, there was a miscommunication. So why are you so upset about it? I've been wondering if Sarah's been gonna have like a conversation with me about like the fact that I have the idol in my possession, but she hasn't brought up one time the fact that she wants it in her possession. So I think that actually just shows like how much we trust each other. I do see that me and Sarah have very similar stories. Maybe we can vote out Sarah at the final 4. I guess that would probably be ideal.
The fact that she has all the idol theatrics really upsets me. So I'm like, I found that idol, you know, and I'm like, I never gave it to you. It was a choice to put it all together as a team.
And it just
it's
happens
not
to be
yours.
playing.
I think we technically and strategy-wise can beat Olivia, but I think the jury might get played on emotions and they vote for her. We're good. Olivia now. Male Sarah.
It's gonna be Olivia. I'm gonna have no idol. I realize that by missing one singular vote might cost me the game. I'm gonna have to rely on the social connections.
You're not going.
Do you understand my paranoia?
Yeah, I do. I know.
My wish list was
I don't think it was handled super well.
like not talking.
I know. Once again, don't like this. I have not yet voted out a person that I was happy to vote out. I like Jackson a lot, but Olivia and I have gotten close.
The next thing I'm going to say to him is, If you're so solid with us, why did you tell Olivia you were going to give her the immunity, take the immunity from us and give it to her? Like, I honestly don't understand his still misunderstanding about the miscommunication.
Yeah, no, it's actually like, it's getting a little like,
It's annoying.
low key, almost like, we'll just cut him.
We're annoyed with like how Jackson's
Just
being.
responding to this.
He's
I
like,
empathize,
oh,
it
it's gonna be
sucks.
me, and he's like being like annoying to us about it. There's a 25% chance that the rest of us go home. Why would we
Yeah, rest of
give that to him?
Yeah.
That's it.
I know.
That's it. Period. Stop asking about the idol like you're not gonna get it.
Pick up your water bottle and just
Or
sip out of it.
fill it up and just dump the water out. Now we're being mean girls. He's turning it into a fight. Like, I'm not gonna fight with you about what happened. He's like really intense. Like intense.
No matter what he does, we have the numbers.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about it.
Final 5, welcome back to Tribal Council. You know, I was pleasantly surprised last vote. The words that were said did not match what was written down on the parchment. Jackson, did your tribe have some explaining to do after that last vote?
Oh, what makes you say that? Yeah, no, it's never good to be on the outside of the vote. I think above all else, it was a miscommunication that kind of soiled everything for me.
Sarah, so not deliberate to kind of leave Jackson out or get on a different wavelength?
No, I'll explain from my perspective what exactly happened. Sarah came up to me and she was like, hey, I just talked to Jackson and I think we can vote for John. And I was like, oh, perfect. And then we were like, okay, we think he's the biggest threat, like, let's get him out now. We both walked back up and I was like, we were like coy for a minute, and then I was like, okay, so do you want to vote for John? Or something to that effect.
Words that were said, and I was like, so John, those are the words that were said. And his response was in a way that's like, oh, I didn't throw John's name out there.
We were proposing it. We were not saying you're saying John.
Yeah.
So
But
he took
we
it
took it
differently.
differently.
So then we
But,
took that to mean like, no, I don't want to vote.
He doesn't want to vote
But
for
that's
him.
not what he meant. But
Yeah.
like, it's just like it was. So that's how we interpret it.
And we had the numbers regardless,
Yeah.
so we were like, it's okay. But I mean, like, we wanted him there.
Mayor, do both sides of that story line up from your point of view around this so-called miscommunication?
Yeah, honestly, I think they do. I was there for the So John conversation, and
Literally, yeah.
we were a little like, wait, like, so it was a little choppy. I think it was a miscommunication, and that happens, right? We're having a lot of conversations, you're keeping a lot of stories straight, you're telling different people different things, so I think that's inevitable, and I think it's about how we move on from it.
Olivia, I feel like every time I ask you a question at Tribal, it's really about the same thing, which is you against the world. So
Yeah.
if these four kind of like made peace after a hiccup last vote, does that just put you right back in a familiar position, trying to claw your way out of the bottom?
Yeah, for sure. And it makes complete sense if it is that way. I mean, why wouldn't they? I hope it's not. But I think it is.
So Mayor, having immunity for the first time ever in your Survivor Branford career, did it feel different? Did you feel a little bit looser or freer?
Oh, yeah, 100,000,000%. I've just been low-level stressed all day, and it doesn't take away the stress because you're still playing the game, you still are forging relationships and thinking about what your plays are, this move, the next, etc. But I was able to breathe for the first time in a long time. It felt really good. It felt really good.
Olivia, I noticed you're kind of doing a little whispering there on the side. Anything you want to tell the group that you've been telling Jackson?
Oh yeah, I was just saying there's no idol here, so that's like good to know.
Is that true, Sarah? So last Tribal Council we were talking about, you supposedly had some sort of idol that you're using as a group, and now it's where is it?
Not here. It's
Not here?
neutralized. It's not being used. We don't want it to be a factor right now. It is X.
X'd for the X tribe. Jackson, you are in agreement that you're going to retire the immunity idol one vote early?
I think so. The conversations I had was like, yeah, we want to retire the immunity idol. At this point, I feel like, from what I'm being told, that there was no need for it. Also, after being left out of the last vote, I was kind of asking Sarah that if I could hold on to it, because now I feel vulnerable. But her response was, we'll just kind of leave it at home so that that kind of stress factor goes away. And it helps. It does help, because I was definitely a wreck this round.
Let me get this straight. Jackson, you feel vulnerable. Jackson, you have a tribe that none of them feel a need to play an idol for themselves. And yet you are willing to take one for the team and not play the idol for yourself this round?
Well,
the last time you can play it in this game?
Well, it's a tribe idol, Jim. Sarah found it, and it's a tribe idol.
Tribe idol, so you are willing to go down with the ship if things don't go the right way.
I'm not the captain of the ship.
Olivia, who is the captain of this ship you've been battling against all weekend?
Literally not me. I feel like these three girls are steering the ship pretty well here. They've kicked ass. They stayed together this whole time. They got all the people out they needed to get to this position, and I think we're looking at the final three right here, which is silly because I don't know if some of them can beat each other.
Jackson, have you and Olivia kind of like figured out how you could infiltrate that three if you agree with her assessment?
I agree that there is some truth to that final three.
You're next.
That's what she told me.
It has to be.
How do you feel? Do you believe her? Are you just putting everything on the line with the next challenge, or do you have, maybe she doesn't know all the details here?
Honestly, there's a little bit element of all three that you said there, Jen. Maybe there's some stuff that Olivia doesn't know. Maybe I am banking on the fact that I'm trying to win the immunity challenge, which is kind of tough talk for someone who's necklaceless. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot riding with me.
So you still do feel very much part of this group. Everything you say is respected and thought about and considered.
I'm in the bus, but I'm hanging on the back of it, getting dragged.
And those three are driving.
One of them's driving.
Well, I guess it'll eventually come out in time who truly was steering this ship, who was driving the bus. But for now, we do have a vote to do. Is there anything anyone would like to say before we go do the vote? All right, well, with that said, it's time to do the vote. And Jackson, you're up first.
Of course I wanted the tribe idol to be there. I want the tribe idol to be there, but the girls don't want the tribe idol to be there because... Ugh!
I did bring the idol to tribal.
If anyone has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now is your final chance.
I brought it, but it's not being played.
Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Olivia. Olivia, 2 votes Olivia. Sarah, that's 1 vote Sarah, 2 votes Olivia. 10th person voted out of Survivor Branford, Olivia. Olivia, the tribe's spoken.
Great game, kid. We'll see you in Newport.
I knew that was coming. I really, really did. I definitely think that an all-girls alliance, with me included, was at first the thing, but I think they realized how big of a threat I actually was. I would love to see Mare win it. I really, really would. She has been nothing but honest to me. I knew they were gonna take Jackson because obviously I'm the bigger threat. Look at me, I'm great, I'm amazing. I would have rocked that last immunity challenge and kicked all their asses, for sure.